How to build a win team. Today we're going to build the best win team the game has to offer. If you watched the previous video, we recommended some units that you should target or keep during your rerolls. One of those units is Philia. She is a very strong wind unit, capable of carrying the team as the leader or captain. You should keep her if you get her, and you want to build a win team from the start. Wind boss weapons are easier to get as they can be farmed right after Chapter 1, so it incentivizes starting the game with a win team in mind. We'll take a look at each of the possible members of our win team next. Philia's leader skill increases wind units' attack by 115% if their HP is above 60%. Her skill applies the float status to the party. There is a weapon in the game that grants bonus attack when the wind character is floating, so it is a great skill to activate said bonus. The float buffs makes the party not fall or lose speed. Her skill also recovers wind units' HP by 50%, making her leader skill easy to maintain. She further boosts the party attack by 30% when they have float, and restores HP one time by 30% when they go below 60%. She is a pure support though, so she might not be useful in off-element teams. We'll put Kamitashi in as her sub-unit. Kamitashi is a unit that everyone can acquire. It increases attack power of the main unit by 10% for every 20 combo. The maximum bonus is 90%. It also enables 2 direct hits every time the unit dashes 30 times until it flips. The damage is increased by 5%. Silty will be our main damage dealer. She specializes in abilities that deal more damage the higher the combos are. Her leader skill grants wind units plus 50% attack and more attack depending on the skill stacks she gains on herself. The bonus attack goes up to 100%. Her skill deals damage in front and back of her, and grants allies a 30% speed buff that lasts for 10 seconds. The damage scales with the number of combos. She also attacks twice when she is the main unit. In order to maximize her damage, we will pair her with Rams. More on him on the next slide. Rams will be a sub-unit for Silty. Ram's abilities increase the damage of skills for up to a maximum of 120%. Silty will do more damage with her skill thanks to Ram's abilities. Alisa will fill the last main slot for the party. Similar to Silty, her skills scale with the number of combos. Her leader skill increases the party's attack power by 6% for every 20 combos. This bonus caps at 60%. Her skill restores HP to the entire party, and is also effective against spirit enemies. It deals wind damage. Her abilities increases the HP recovered by the party, and heals 1% HP every 30 combos up to 15 times. She can also increase her own attack power by 100% for 15 combos when is the main unit. We'll put Mew as her support. More on her on the next slide. Mew is a 3-star unit, so she won't be hard to get. She increases the skill gauge by 6% for every 30 combos. She also increases damage by 10% every time a skill is activated, and allows the unit to make 2 direct attacks for 5 seconds. If you don't have Philia, you can replace her with Sushiroo. He isn't a pure support like Philia, but more like Silty, who is a damage dealer. His leader skill increases wind units' skill damage by 80% and fills the skill's gauge by 30% at the start of battle. His skill does wind damage in all directions. His abilities grant him attack damage and skill damage buffs. He also deals more damage during enemy break. His third ability also increases his skill gauge by 70%. Combine that with his leader skill, and he might unleash his skill at the start of battle. Pair him with units that increase skill damage like Clarice or Rams. Clarice is a 5-star fire unit, but she makes a good sub-unit thanks to her abilities. She can be the sub-unit for Sushiroo. Her ability 1 increases skill damage by 15% and fills the skill gauge by 80%. This helps Sushiroo fire off his skill right at the start of battle. Her second ability increases skill damage by 40% when own skill activates. The bonus damage increases up to a maximum of 120%. Her last ability only applies when she is the main unit. Sushiroo won't really benefit from it. In case you are curious, it increases the skill gauge by 15% every 5 enemies defeated. Since we don't have Philia, we can use 𝐿𝐿 instead. She will be silty's sub-unit. 𝐿𝐿 increases HP by 15%, making silty a bit bulkier. Her second ability recover HP by 5% for every 50 combos up to 10 times. Her third ability only applies when she is the main character. It increases the attack power of wind units by 45% when their HP is equal or above 60%. You can also use her as a main unit along with Philia, because their abilities synergize well with each other. Mia is another potential wind unit in our party. She can be a main unit if you are missing any of the main units. Her leader skill increases gained mana by 5%, her attack power by 15%, and her HP by 10%. It is quite a loaded leader skill, but the values are modest. Her skill has her throwing knives in 3 directions for 3 consecutive attacks. Her first ability further increases her HP and mana gained by 15% and 5% respectively. Her second ability grants party members an attack buff of 15% for 12 seconds for every 30 combo. Her last ability only applies when she is the main unit. In this case, she is so it will increase wind units' attack by 6% every 10 direct attacks. The maximum is 60%. We'll put Canon in as her sub to increase her attack power. Canon is a 4-star fire unit. She specializes in increasing the attack power of the main unit. Her first ability increases attack power by 25%. Her second ability increases attack power by 60% for 10 combos or more. Her last ability only applies when she is the main unit. It makes her direct attack twice for 10 seconds and increase total damage by 40% every time she activates a skill. Recommended weapons. You want weapons that increase skill gauge and increase attack power the more combos are made. 𝐿𝐿𝐍𝐿 increases attack power of wind units up to a maximum of 25%. The Great Sword fills the skill gauge by 6% every time a skill is used up to 3 times. The Unsigned Vow has a similar effect. The last equips are upgrades for the current equipment. And here is our primary wind team. Philia, silty and alisa at the front line. Kamitashi, Ram and Mew at the back line. This team is combo-oriented and will do very well. Here is what our alternate team will look like if you are missing units from the first team. Sushiroo, silty and Mia are the frontline units. 𝐿𝐿𝐍𝐿, Clarice and Canon make up the back line. That's it for our Win Team Building Guide. We hope you found this video helpful. If it was, consider subscribing to get notified when we upload new World Flipper content on the channel. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and share it to your friends. Let us know in the comments what video we should make next. Have fun and we'll see you next time.